I started cooking in January. I hate doing New Year's resolutions, man, but I just naturally kind of lined up. I want to start cooking more stuff from home instead of getting Uber Eats. I get Uber Eats a lot. I got to stop. So I dedicated myself to trying new foods. You guys will see that on my TikTok, to also cooking at home. So today we're making Ackee and Saltfish, a Jamaican staple. Haven't had this since I was 6. And now we're going from making peanut butter sandwiches and getting Uber Eats to being a master chef.
Not the cap.
I'll show you what I do for my blood sugars, how much insulin I'm giving myself for this meal, and how you guys can make this meal very easy at home. If you guys are meal prepping, it's an extremely healthy meal to help you keep your blood sugars stable. If it's your first time on the channel, I help diabetics to transform their bodies and control their blood sugars. But if you're not a diabetic, but you also like food reviews, supplement reviews, and health and nutrition tips to help you take your health to the next level, smash that subscribe button down below, hit that like button, hit that bell notification so you guys don't miss out on any of these videos. Ackee and Saltfish, guys. I haven't had this since I was like 6 years old. My grandma used to make it, RIP, but she used to make some Ackee and Saltfish, but I haven't cooked for myself in a long time, so we're gonna figure it out, guys. I usually just Uber Eats stuff, but this year I said I'm gonna dive in and I'm gonna start making more food, so guess what? We're gonna go back to my roots. So grandma's recipe also calls for, drum roll please. So we got one stack of scallions chopped, 2 sprigs of thyme, 1 small tomato. 2 sprigs of thyme, 1 small tomato. Guys, if you guys think I'm a master chef, I am. Watch what I do. Oh, screw it. Can't find a bag, just toss it in. We got the time, good to go. Is there an international aisle that has, I'm looking for Ackee.
Have you ever heard of the Ackee fruit? It's this fascinating tropical fruit that belongs to the same family as lychee and long an. Botanically, it is known as Blegia sapida. And you know what's interesting? Its scientific name is a tribute to Captain William Bligh, who transported the fruit from Jamaica to the Royal Botanic Gardens in England way back in 1793. When ripe and prepared correctly, the fruit arils are absolutely safe to eat and are even considered quite delicious. They're a crucial component of various Caribbean cuisines, especially in Jamaica, where ackee is not only the national fruit, but also a delicacy.
Another thing too that we don't talk about a lot is when you guys can cook from home, it just helps a lot of things in terms of getting better quality, you eat out less, you understand ratios more because now you're measuring more to see how things are. So there's a huge learning experience with just cooking at home that helps with a bigger picture of things, you know, and understanding our diabetes, to the nutrition we feed our body. It's all connected, baby, let's go. 1 Scotch bonnet pepper. These things are about to set the blood sugar on fire. Fire. Kind of tripped me up a little bit. I'm like, how are these Ackees $12? But you know what? It is what it is. You got to do what we got to do out here. We're going to make some good Ackee and Saltfish. Which means we need the best out here. And your boy's going to bring home the best. Show you guys how I put this together. Sometimes you guys might see those chefs, you know, on social media. It looks like everyone has their shit together. I just want to show you, I don't got my shit together. I'm a diabetic fitness coach, and I can tell you, my shit ain't together when it comes to how to chef it up in the kitchen all the time, be an amazing chef. I just wing my shit half the time. And even just as much as it's important for all of us to set goals for ourselves. For me, I want to eat more from home. So I got to start cooking and diving back into that instead of getting Uber Eats and just eating basic rice and broccoli. I'm just tired of that shit. So everything here is lower glycemic, and you notice everything on my plate as well is going to be different colored foods too. Different colors provide slightly different vitamins and minerals for your body. So that's important as well. And even Ackee itself is a low glycemic index food, high in fiber. And remember the importance of fiber as well, just to help us stay regular when it comes to insoluble fiber and soluble fiber, which is amazing for coating our stomach to keep our blood sugars stable. So when you eat soluble fiber, hey buddy, you don't want that hot pepper. You guys know who this is, right? Always getting herself into trouble. Always getting herself into trouble. Telly, you don't want to eat the squash bunch, you want to eat the pepper. You don't want to eat the pepper? You don't want to eat the pepper? Huh? When we have soluble fiber, it creates this gel-like paste in our stomach, which helps to slow down the absorption of glucose and kind of balances it out even more. So having something like Ackee, which has 2 grams of carbohydrates and 7 grams of fiber in it, it's something that can really help keep things a little bit more stable for you. One thing I hate about tomatoes, man, is this centerpiece shit. You guys know what I'm talking about? Like that centerpiece. Anytime I go to Subway, man, I gotta tell them, I hate to be that guy, I feel like that person at Starbucks. I need my venti at minus 10 degrees Celsius, and it's gotta have just a splash of cinnamon. I don't wanna be that guy. Not in my house, not in my food. We ain't gonna put that in my food, you understand me? We ain't gonna put that in my Whew. I don't know where that energy comes from. Must be the reishi mushrooms. Hey guys, if you guys ever wanna try reishi mushrooms, I'll put a link in my description. I take those every morning, just helps with focus and concentration and immune system function, all that good stuff. So I'll put a link as well. And of course, Shilajit. You guys know I'm on my Shilajit. That's something I have almost every morning. I say 90% of the morning. Sometimes I forget. It is what it is, just to be honest with you guys, but really powerful stuff to help your body to absorb nutrients. So I have the Shilajit in water, stir it up, and then I'll have 2 capsules of, right now I'm doing reishi, so reishi mushrooms, so I take those together. I'll put a link in the bio and description if you guys want to try it out as well, but really good for my focus, concentration, immune system function, absorbing of nutrients to the fulvic acid in the Shilajit. Come a long way from peanut butter sandwiches, I'll tell you that much. Got another minute left on this, just gonna keep stirring it around. All right, so now we're gonna add the ackee. We're gonna let it sit and simmer for about 10 to 15 minutes, we'll come back to it. That's saltfish. Dude, like I had to go and soak it for 2 hours to get the salt out of it. This is already boneless cod. Basically, saltfish is cod fish, but they put salt in it, and it's not actually in the freezer aisle because it's been dehydrated and dried. This is what they used to do in the old days anyway, guys, but injured my shoulder, injured my chest, my pec, so I've been doing rehab, getting better now. I'm excited to get back in. I can even almost throw a left hook over here. I'm feeling good. What I'm gonna eat over here with the ackee, and I keep in mind a cup of this ackee is 2 grams of carbohydrates. So for me, if I have 2 cups of that, it's only 4 grams of carbohydrates, a lot of fiber in there, meaning the release is gonna be super slow with that. It's outside of 2 p.m. So typically what I do is after about 3 p.m., I give myself 1 unit for every 8 right now. I increased it from 1 to every 10 because I'm not working out. So my insulin sensitivity is a little bit lower than it was before. Now I'm a 5.6 right now. So we got a 5.6, don't use the CGM, just kind of going off a few things. And today was crazy, guys. I actually didn't have my long acting, so I've just been dosing like I had a pump. So every 2 to 3 hours, I give myself 2 to 3 units. If you ever run out of long acting, every 2 to 3 hours, you can give yourself a quick shot to give your, and I say about 2 to 3 units typically works for me. It's not gonna be perfect, but it's a simple way to get through the day. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pre-bolus for the food, which is gonna be ready in about 10 minutes. So give ourselves a 10-minute pre-bolus just to stop those quick initial spikes that happen to my blood sugars. Just dose this up. No, it's not steroids. Just for anyone that decides to make a steroid joke in the comments, you know, even if I get 1 comment, to be honest, I didn't really have any comments on my last video, but for anyone that's watching this, gets to watch this, it is what it is. You could also have rice with it. So for me, I'm gonna heat up a cup of rice, which is 45 grams of carbohydrates. At 1 to an 8, 45 plus 5 extra grams of carbohydrates for the ackee, because I'll have about 2 cups right now. Then what that's gonna be, I'm gonna give myself 12 and a half units of insulin.
A few moments later.
Guys, so this is it right here. We're done. I feel like your boy did it. Made our home cooked meal. And the beauty about this is you can save this and put this in the fridge for later. You know, have it for the week so you can meal prep. So I appreciate you guys in this episode. Portion out your ratios. And if you guys ever want to try the ackee and saltfish yourself, add some white rice to it. It'll help in terms of adding more carbs if you're looking to add more carbs to it, while also having a lean fish like the saltfish to help you move forward, and the high fiber in the ackee. Really good combination for good blood sugar control. Just wanted to say, appreciate you guys. Crush it, warriors, as usual.